hi, I'm back, I guess. I don't know. My channel's going to be a bit more laid back, less strict, less editing, and a bit more sporadic. Well, not that it's not sporadic anyway, but more videos, shorter length, less editing. We'll see what happens. I think I'll be more motivated if my videos are a bit more relaxed, I guess. So I'm doing a book haul. I've already bought way too many books today, and well, so far it's the 9th of June, and I have got a collection of 14 books to share with you that I've bought since the 31st of May, including, because I bought 3 of them. I think I've got 2 ebooks. I bought Crime and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky. It's the very first time, I'm actually so proud. Which I bought because apparently everybody who wanted to do the Russian lit module that my uni offers next year is on it. So I bought that one for £2.99 on iBooks, and then I got The Flame in the Mist by Renee Ahdieh for review. So I just thought I'd throw those out there first, but they're kind of essential or review, so yeah. Now I'm just gonna start with the books that I've bought recently and hope that they don't need too much editing. So yeah, Waterstones, anyone who lives in the UK knows they have loads of buy one get one half price thing, and I went in looking for one poetry book which they didn't have, so naturally I came out with 3 books. I bought The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertelli, which I heard so many good things about, and yeah, I'm not entirely sure what everything's about in this haul, so if you want descriptions I would recommend just going to Goodreads because it can probably summarise things better than I can. And yeah, I've just heard this is really good. Loads of good reviews and represents a lot of people. I've read the first chapter so far and I'm already hooked, so yeah, I'm just going to carry on with this. The next one I got was Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch. This one blew up on Bookstagram and I've been waiting for this to come out in paperback in the UK, and it's just come out, and summer's coming up, so I can't wait to read it. The next one I got was Sunshine by Melissa Lee Houghton. I think that's how you say it. I'm not too sure. This is a poetry collection. They're all quite dense poems, but I've read a few so far. I'm not that far through, but I'm really enjoying this. It says, a writer of startling confession, her poems inhabit the lonely hotel rooms, psych wards and deserted lanes of austerity Britain. These are also poems of extravagance, hope and desire. She shines a light on human ecstasy and sadness with blinding precision. So it's got a bit of everything. It sounds really good, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I then went on a trip to London with my boyfriend, and naturally I had to go to Foyles. I love that shop so much, and I went with the intention to get the poetry book that I wanted from Waterstones. Didn't get it then, so I went with the intention to get that, and indeed I did, which was Stranger Baby by Emily Berry. This has had so many good reviews, and I've been reading like a couple and they look amazing, so I'm really excited to get to this. I also got Night Sky with Exit Runes by Ocean Vuong. Yeah, this one was signed and I think I'd seen it before and I thought it looked really good, so I picked it up. It just looks really good. Lots of sort of unique formatting, and I'm not going to be able to find the one that I'm talking about, but like you can see the formatting here. This one, which is, you can't really see it, there's numbers on this page and then there's footnotes, and I'm really, really excited to get to this. So, yeah. Then I bought Eugénie Grandet by Honoré de Balzac. The start of the semester I read Père Goriot by Balzac. Loved it. It was my favourite. I wrote my essay on it. And I really, really love French literature, 19th century French literature, or just 19th century literature in general, but especially foreign literature. And I wanted to read more Balzac, and so I bought this one. The Oxford World Classics are really good translations, so yeah. And the final one I bought from Foyles was Eve Out of Her Ruins by Ananda Devi. And this is a little book. The chapters are really short as well, but it just looks really, really good. I'm not entirely sure what it's about, but I read the first page and it's so beautiful, the writing is, so I'm really, really excited to read this, and I will definitely be getting it soon because I think it'll be really short but amazing read. Then we're on to the more crazy buys because I bought them all recently, but I'm so pumped for them all, to be honest. I bought The Listeners by Edward Parnell, and I'm not entirely sure what it's about, but the back refers to Walter de la Mare's poem of the same name, which was one of my all-time favourite poems. So I'm beyond excited to get to this, and if you read the first page, it's got reference to that the stairs is a ghost house, sun slants through the glassless windows, bathing the greying walls and pale spaces where pictures used to hang. So it's obviously drawing on the poem to start with, which I just can't wait to read. As you can probably see, it's signed, and I bought it from the UE. The Waterstones on campus, and if it's got this blue sticker on, it says from UEA, which is my uni. And yeah, I'm so excited to read this. This is definitely going to be picked up very shortly. The other one I bought on the same day was An Angel at My Table by Janet Frame. We had this conference to pick a book for the first years next year to read as part of one of the modules. We read Citizen American Lyric by Claudia Rankine, and that was amazing. My book actually won, which was Notes from the Underground by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Spelled that wrong, said that wrong. And this was the one that came second. I actually voted for this one because you couldn't vote for your own. And this is a autobiography, and it just covers a lot of things. Misdiagnosed with schizophrenia, attempted suicide, writing. It sounds very sort of relatable when it talks about writing and that she didn't think she was good enough, and I feel like I will relate a lot to this. It's very long, but I'm really excited to read this. I feel like it's something I definitely need to read. Then I got Dreamology by Lucy Keating. I watched this one on Amazon going down in price, and I finally bought it. But I've seen this on BookTube loads. It's got amazing reviews, and I read the first page and it just looks so good, and I cannot wait to read this, especially coming up to summer. I'm looking for more romances, fluffy stories that I can just devour, and this is definitely one of them, and we'll probably pick this up after the Upside of Unrequited. And then I've got 4 more that I picked up today. I've literally just got back in from town with my friend Hannah over at Sprinkled Words. We both bought a lot of books. She bought more than I did, which is saying something. And so I have 4 more that I want to share. I bought When Dimple Met Rishi by Sanjaya Menon. I probably butchered that name really badly. This one's about arranged marriage, I believe. I've just finished The Hate You Give. Loved that one about a different race and culture, which I find really, really interesting to read about different cultures. I think that's a particular interest which I look at when picking books, and so this is another one. Very, very excited to read this. It's really good reviews so far. And the other one I bought in the offer was The Power by Naomi Alderman, which is a dystopian, I believe, and it was blurbed by Margaret Atwood saying it's electrifying, which is always a good sign because Margaret Atwood is amazing too. This one's just won the Bailey's Prize, Women's Prize for Fiction, which means it must be good because Bailey's Women's Prize for Fiction. And again, from UVA, which, what do you say? I've been eyeing this up for ages, and I said if I'd buy the winning one because they all looked really, really good. And it just happened to be that this one won, which was great because it was the one I wanted to buy most. And then the other two I bought, this is Countless by Karen Gregory. So the YA contemporary about teenage pregnancy, I think, which for some reason I really like reading about. I feel like it's not represented enough. It's something that people keep saying is such an issue, it's a big issue, people just get themselves into trouble, etc, etc, etc. But nobody really writes about it or looks at it from the parent's perspective, like the teenage mother's perspective or teenage father's, whatever. And I feel like that's kind of important because a lot of people talk about it from like the grandparents' perspective, as in their parents. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this. And yeah, Hannah is a bad influence because she made me buy it even though it wasn't on offer. And then the final book I bought was The Dead Queen of Bohemia, New and Collected Poems by Jenny Fagan. Read some of the ones in this, and honestly I think I'm just going to devour this book. This one, Exit Stage Left, Admitting the Abyss. Fists fly in a bar of fallen angels with quicksilver eyes and mercury tongues. Pint glasses smash over two guys. Boss jumps on someone's head in the road. A French girl. Is it always like this to work here? Just bits of it I've been seeing looks so good, and I cannot wait to read this. Yeah, I kind of read poetry alongside other novels, so when I finish Sunshine there's a chance this will be picked up straight away, unless I pick up Stranger Baby, who knows. So yeah, that's all the books I've bought recently, which is a lot. Too many probably, but never mind. Yeah, I hope this video turns out okay. Watching the viewfinder, it doesn't look like the lighting is that great. I should probably move the camera, but never mind. So I'll film another video soon, but who knows when. Bye!